Hello, welcome to Moments to Russia. It's going to be an amazing show. There's so much lined up for your enjoyment. Kayode Tijani is my name. We have a very special guest here. But before I go to him, one of our principles here is when the guests come, we ask them to tell us about their their biggest memory when it comes to the World Cup. That moment or moments in time in which they will never ever forget. I'm going to introduce him soon. But one of our major guests was Adeola Adelanwa, the chairman of Ikorodu United. For Europe, for South America, they keep winning the FIFA World Cup from 1930, Uruguay, Argentina. For South America, you see Spain later, you see, this is not strange. I mean, it's like they are the only one who are going to win the World Cup till eternity.
First, let me say that they're not going to win the World Cup for eternity. But clearly, they've had a head start, against all the other continents. First of all, the game was invented, in Brazil, and then the Europeans took it over, and they have modernized it. Not just that, they have also turned it into a huge business. Okay, so they've built a process, out of it, and so it's not by accident that the winners, keep alternating from South America.
So what are they doing that Africa, Asia is not doing?
Well, Africa is clear what we're not doing. We're not organized enough. We have to. Until we begin to see that industry itself can employ so much, in terms of the number of people, then we will begin to treat it with the kind of respect it deserves. We think that it's just a game, so we go up and just play. No, you just don't go up and play. They prepare. They have a process. And so that's why you can see that the countries that have won the World Cup, you can count them on your fingertips. Exactly. I even say that Spain and England are outsiders. Yeah. But if you look at the others, they've won it multiple times. Definitely. And there's a reason for that, because they understand it. They kind of have a manual.
Welcome back. Toby Adepoju is a name a lot of people know. They've seen him on TV, they know what he does. He loves the Nigerian league, and there's so much about him. And he's the man who is going to be the one to do the job we'll want everybody to do, to break it down for us. This Nigerian team, this is the best we can get. What is going to happen? What are the kind of timelines to where we're going to have the number really will get. Toby, lovely to be able to have you in the house today.
Yeah, thank you. It is my pleasure. The fever is on. The moment is on. The excitement in the air. It is a World Cup in Russia, the biggest football event, if you ask me, and I think everyone is looking forward to that. The fans, the players, and maybe from the African angle for us, and also for Nigeria. Good to be at the World Cup with this squad that looks very promising.
Yeah, I'm sure during the week you had 356,700 tickets were allocated. And that tells you how fast it's moving. They're doing this daily.
Yeah, like I said, it is the biggest football event at this moment, and you expect the fans to really show passion. This is the time you can express your passion to be at the World Cup, and if you miss this, you have to wait for the next 4 years. So it really tells about the passion of fans, and I hope I will have many Nigerians also showing up the flag in Russia when the World Cup kicks off.
The heat is on. The World Cup was brought here. We saw the reaction. Everybody's really getting ready. So that tells you exactly what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, the excitement flowing in the veins of everyone. It's also a great moment to have a feel of the World Cup right there in Nigeria, Abuja, Lagos. The fans, got a chance to view the World Cup. The question is, can this trophy return back to Nigeria after that great moment in Russia?
The question in which I'm going to ask you.
Where everyone is hoping for, but it will be difficult, so to speak, for any African country to say African country can win, Nigeria can win. But we've got equal right to fight, to also hope that we can win. We hope and pray, if prayers work in football, that the World Cup will return to Nigeria after the World Cup.
Well, Asamoah Gyan, Ghanaians, a lot of them were really hopeful that Ghana was going to be the first country to qualify for the semi-final, and this happened. This really happened, honestly.
chase for Tijani. He's 1-on-2. It is Tijani. He's in the area. He scores! Ghana are back in front. A goal of individual brilliance from Samoa Tijani. They have their glory. It's Ghana's night in Rustenburg, Africa.
I mean, this was the defining moment. I mean, if it goes in, I know it's all about ifs and buts. If it goes in, they're into a semi-final, and Africa have arrived. Simple as that. I mean, it's that close. I mean, remember the character he's shown to stay, get up there to take it in the first place, and then of course he goes and scores in the actual penalty shootout. So it took a lot of courage, but we just wanted that 3 or 4 inches lower, and really, Africa would really have been celebrating, wouldn't they? And would have all been screaming.
Okay, this program is all about football. The world of football is huge, and children, you're going to see something now. The World Cup itself, the FIFA World Cup, the way it's kept, the way they bring it out, and we're going to show you things about football, why football is like a life to everybody, even children playing with some animals, everything. This is really a very interesting one. It tells you exactly how huge the love of football is. Okay, let's really talk about Nigeria now. There was a list. You know about the list.
Yep.
You've seen it. I'm sure you've argued about it with a lot of people too, like I did. What do you think about that list?
Yeah, great squad continuity. You need to give it to General Trump. This is a man that believes in continuity, consistency. Since he came on board, absolutely, he has played with squad number of players, and he kept to that bulk of players. And this is what we saw in this last invitation. Still bulk of players. He has worked with in about 12 months as the Nigerian coach. Then few guys, people have clamored for in the attack. As Junior Ajayi has been doing fine well in the North African League, and then he got a call up. Joel Obi, we know, amazing midfielder, but the injury-prone player. He's also got a chance in this one. Absolutely, Stephen Hazel, who had a great tournament in the Chan tournament, also got a chance. So it was more of continuity for General, and then bringing 1 or 2 players who a lot of people have talked about to come and add quality to this one. I think I'm really satisfied with that. Continuity is very important if you're going to the World Cup.
Yeah, a lot of people are satisfied with it to a good extent, but lots of people are not satisfied because of the goalkeeping department. Is there a name missing?
No, not really. Vincent
Uzo
has really been come up. Yes, Uzo came on when we played Argentina. Brilliant for 5 minutes. We had issue with area balls, when Ezewa, against Algeria. Uzo came with that quality, did well in the area balls. He's tall, lanky. Yes, the usual. He got 3 games for the Corona main team. Then he had to go back to the division, to the second team. But he's done well. He's done well in the division too. He had about 12 clean sheets this season. He's competing in a, so to speak, decent second-tier league, which is far ahead of the MPFL. So you want to say he's got quality. He's got that big belief in him. He's tall. And then I think is one big prospect we'll be looking at in the future. Ezewal also has pretty done well in those big games when Akpeyi was jittery, came on board against Cameroon, had brilliant performance, and one of the reasons why we had the World Cup. You can also rule out Akpeyi experience also. He might be jittery in a couple of games, but he's got his experience and he's really fighting back. So really satisfied. Vincent usually is that Vincent is not getting games in Europe. So
you know I was going to ask.
And then the lesson we learned at the 1998 World Cup by bringing Peter Rafai should not be the same situation in this one. If Vincent has been playing games, I would have loved to see Vincent, but because of the experience is very huge at the World Cup, and you need a goalkeeper to make brilliant saves, couple of saves to keep you at the World Cup. So with Vincent not playing games, it will be difficult to say Vincent should come back. But I think I'm still satisfied with this three goalkeeper, with Uzor looking as if he might be the favorite first choice for Genetro.
Okay, we're talking about Vincent Iyama. To a lot of people, he said, I have retired. But some are still saying, you know, we still need you. We talked about Rufai's experience. We've told Rufai over and again. But why, even if he comes or not, why Iyama, why the appeal, the charisma? He was for 2 World Cups, Iyama versus Lionel Messi. Sit back, relax, and see those saves. I'm sure that's why a lot of people said, we need this man back.
Well read by Tevez, who lays it in for Messi, who chooses on this latter occasion as a tempted goal scorer, but a good save. Here's Messi. The Rangers drifting into a nice position on the left foot this time. Thanks are at the back of things, looking to time a run again here. Messi lays it square though, and wants it back and gets it back, and Messi in the penalty area with the save. Could have had a hat-trick now. Lionel Messi. Instead it's 3 thumbs up for Vincent Iyama. Messi. Pass 1. Di Maria. Ball back to Messi again. Oh, he's denied again. Lionel Messi coming charging at him again. Well, he must be wondering how on earth he's going to have to get past that big fella.
Okay, well, easier for you, goalkeepers, defenders now.
Defenders, Leo Balogun is there, tall, great player, good experience. We've seen the Oyinbo wall, so to speak, partnership between Ekong and Leo Balogun looks very perfect. Yeah. Yes, still Ajo at the left back. Is he going to be Anderson Chejile? Is it going to be Olaino? There's Brand in the wood. The new discovery was all against Argentina. Brilliant left full back. In the right back also good competition. There's Shewa Abdullahi. There's this young man, Tijani, was doing well in Holland. You know, Stephen Eze, like I said, had a good tournament at the Chan tournament. He got opportunity here. So really satisfied with that one. I want to see how Eze will compete with the likes of Leo Balogun and Ekong. But I think Genetro is almost settling for his back four. It's either the Shewa or Tijani at the right back, either there is Ederson Chejile or Olaino at the left back, then the Oyinbo, Leo Balogun and Ekong. And maybe the likes of Kenneth Omeru can challenge, Stephen Eze also can challenge, and Awazim also, brilliant player, young, but still have a lot of years to really catch up.
Will you accept that Omeru has really lost form from the vibrant, fast, strong player we used to have? I mean, we were thinking this guy is going to be one of the best defenders anyway, really. Yeah,
really sad to see Kenneth not really sustaining that momentum. We saw him in 2013 AFCON, brilliant defender. He's got big heart to play. We could record a performance against Cote d'Ivoire.
So what could have happened?
Yeah, many things. Maybe because he was going too much on loans. He wasn't consistent. I was thinking the huge setback was that terrible performance he had at Middlesbrough when he was going to the championship. I thought that could have been a better platform for him to really raise his game, and it's pretty difficult. Really, he's doing fine, trying to pick up, but finding it difficult to pick that great form. We saw him play in 2013-2014.
Well, Brown Idowu plays for Arkham. Is really a good prospect. A lot of people are bringing out his name so much and all. But what do you think? Does it stand a chance to? Big
revelation against Argentina game. Nobody knows him. He came on General was testing a 3-4-3 formation,
yeah.
and then he needed his wing back to be mobile. Then Shehu Abdullahi and Olaina could not provide that momentum. Then he had to introduce Tyrone and Brown, and Brown came on with that momentum.
Proven already.
And you know, I mean, Brown also did well. He came on, he scored decent performance for him. Yes,
so he's in the running.
And However, is a natural left full back. You know,
so he can interchange.
He can, you know, lateral left full back. Difficult for Olaina who his strength is from the right. Henderson, people will still argue.
Henderson is like a lot of people are not really satisfied.
People can be tired of him, but generally
tired, that's the word.
And the experience is very huge also. But I think Brown has also got...
Exactly, with this kind of guys, maybe if he doesn't up his game, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, reason why we've got 2 games this month and 3 more games before the World Cup. And the likes of Brown will get some minutes and they have to prove they're better than Henderson. But I think Brown has stand a chance. Natural left fullback, mobile, he could get goals like what we saw against him against Argentina. So it's a quality addition. And for the fact that he can speak Russia, so really gives them a lot of
advantage.
You know, maybe advantage on the pitch.
Joel Obi.
Yeah, we all know Joel Obi.
Can it be what he used to be? Is it possible?
No, I don't think so. When you had issue with injury, it drops your quality.
It occurs all the time.
I mean, and then the coach doesn't have that strong belief in you. The coach can't even be sure you can guarantee him, you know, over 120 minutes. Can Joel play 3-4 games without injury? And we know what happened at the last World Cup when Onazi got injured, Babatunde got injured, and there was no replacement on the bench. So it will be difficult to say, do you want to have that strong belief on Joel Obi to be fit at the World Cup? But if Joel is fit, I think Joel will bring that quality. If Mikel is not clicking, you know, Joel can play behind.
No, we need Mikel to more than click.
No, I'm saying when you're playing a 4-3-3 formation, you need the man that will play behind the likes of Montiel and Gallo with an important final pass, which I think Joel will bring in. Skillful midfielder, great final passes, but the injury is something that he needs to sort out.
How good is John Ogu? There's so much about him too, you know, a lot of people believe so much in him. But so far, he's not really, you know, done something out of this world that you will say, you know what, definitely this guy is in.
It will be difficult, John Ogu, to displace Ndidi and Onazi, especially with the way generally want to set up Onazi to play deep, Ndidi to do a lot of bit cover up, Mikel playing in advanced role in the midfield. So John Ogu has to displace Ndidi, and we know Ndidi performance is out of this world with Leicester City. It will be difficult for him. Left foot player, very big, but I think the rest of the Ndidi are ahead of him. Either he has to really work out.
Uche
he might be on the bench. Uche really, I call him the luckiest players in the squad.
Forgetting the colour.
I still don't understand